Shalom, Kal Halalim, La Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai, Ba'Hashem Rachaha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS Ruwell, and Shalom to you elect out there, Akim and Aquathium. This lesson is coming off this word you're looking at. So it says this is from AAANativeArts.com. The word is Wasicu, all right? Wasicu, which is a native word, all right? And when you watch any kind of old Gadite movies or TV shows, you'll hear, well, it really depends which period and where, which tribe. But you had as you see here, I'm going to read, it says the first people who lived on the northern plains of what today is the United States called themselves Lakota, meaning the people. And that kind of reminds me, the meaning of that, which kind of goes into well, damn, I just had it. You have the Iroquois, which is a part of America, in New York and other states, I believe. But a lot of them are here, in Ontario. The Iroquois Confederacy, and one of the tribes is the Oneida tribe. And the Oneida tribe, what they call themselves is Honwe, which basically means the best or the first people. So that's what this kind of reminds me of when they say the people. They're basically saying, look, we're the chosen. We're the people, man. We're not a people, we're the people. That kind of reminded me of that. So the northern plains, today you have North and South Dakota. And Lakota was one of the tribes in there. Okay? So it says Lakota, meaning the people, a word which provides the semantic basis for Dakota. The first European people to meet the Lakota called them Sioux, right? And they are called Sioux very popularly, but that's a French derivative. A contraction of Nadowesu, right? A now archaic French-Canadian word meaning snake or enemy. And that's some damn nerve for the damn snake itself to be calling Gad a snake, man. A snake or an enemy. All right. But that's what you'll hear even in history. Oh, the Sioux. They'll call them the Sioux. They won't really, Lakota is more traditional and more actually what they were called. Sioux is French, man. Right? But that's that. So as you see here, the Lakota also used the metaphor to describe the newcomers. It was Wasicu, which means takes the fat or greedy person. Right? Within the modern Indian movement, Wasicu has come to mean those corporations and individuals with their governmental accomplices which continue to covet Indian lives, land, and resources for private profit, and they're still calling themselves Indian, which is often itself. But nevertheless, when I read that definition of Wasicu, because Wasicu, they'll call Edomites Wasicu, and they'll think that's just what they call white people. That's the name for white people, Wasicu. But the meaning of Wasicu is what? Takes the fat. Takes the, and you know what that reminded me of? It reminded me of two scriptures I'm going to get. All right, this is Psalm 73:1, a psalm of Asaph. It says, "Truly the Most High is good to Israel, even to such as are of a clean heart. But as for me, my feet were almost gone. My steps had well nigh slipped. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. For there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. And this is going into you Edomites, right? Starting from the elite, the untouchables, and down to pretty much Esau. It's themselves, even you middle class. Listen, man. Even a Edomite, impoverished, he doesn't have the curses, man. If he's really impoverished and he's bugged out in his mind and he's on drugs, that's his problem, man. But listen, he got the in this kingdom, he got the complexion for the protection, as Jake says. Because guess what? Esau has a color code system, which is really the first ever kind of system, like that. Because in the ancient world, we know things were different, right? But in this kingdom, this man, he's basically living a different life. He's not under the curses. He's globally recognized as what? The smart guy, the Messiah, the guy, the rich guy, the powerful guy, the guy that got the answers, the scientist, the philosopher. He's the guy, and he's falling. He's falling right before your eyes, man. So some of these things I'm saying, they're actually having less effect as I'm saying it, which is a beautiful thing, because that means we're at the end of this kingdom. As the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 8, I believe, it says, better is the end of a thing than the beginning, right? So check this out. It says, verse 6, therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain. Violence covered them as a garment, meaning what? What is their track record? Violence, murder, right? Stealing, fraud, injustice, lying, right? Verse 7 is the point. Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart could wish. And it's interesting when you look up that word fatness in the Hebrew, right? The word is thalab, right? I believe that's a tha, because it says H. The Assyrian is supposed to be there's supposed to be a separation there, but it might be a ha, halab, salakia. It says fat. Down at sea, it says choicest, best part, abundance of products of the land. And this man got it all. He got the best corn, the oils, different fragrances, minerals, the fatness, man. There's a good substance of this earth. And guess what? That goes into his blessing as well, right? Check this out. Down here in Strong's definition, it says, whether literally or figuratively, hence the richest or choicest part, best, fat, finest. All right? So their eyes stand out with fatness. Verse 8, they are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily, meaning proud. And concerning you Israelites, your oppression, you blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, your oppression is spoken of loftily. Verse 9, they set their mouth against the heavens, and their tongue walketh through the earth. Meaning what? Their policies, policies and protocols, man. Their word, like the official language of aviation is English, right? To be a pilot anywhere on the earth, you must learn English. That's just one example. All right. If you go against the status quo, feminism or the alphabet people, right? You're banned, you're sanctioned, you're discredited, you're demonized, you're pretty much banished, right? So the point was in verse 7, right? Now let's go to Esau's blessing in Genesis 27 and 38. And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing? my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and of the dew of heaven from above. And by thy sword shalt thou live, meaning the way you're going to make moves, the way you are, you're a violent man, Esau, my son. You're a violent person. So you're going to live by the sword. You're going to make your way by the sword, man. All right? And shalt serve thy brother, which Esau did serve us. You know, you devils were in barricades. You were barricaded, man, until the time of David where you rebelled. And also the time of the Renaissance. That was the second time you rebelled. Right? And it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. You know, and again the point was in verse 39. Thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth. The choice is best, man. Look, these Edomites live lavish styles, man, like that dude back in the day. Lifestyles of the rich and famous. You know. Listen, a lot of these Edomites, they don't need the fame. Are you crazy? They just got the riches and power, and they're out of the media. They own the media, and they have the authority. You know, they don't have no fucking paparazzis after them. Do you think there's paparazzis after the this Lord Rothschild? We need a statement. We need a statement on the WEF. What's going on? The people want answers. The people aren't happy. You know, ain't no fucking paparazzis, man. Look, these people live a different life. They live in a different reality, man. Anyway, with that, I hope you're edified. I found that interesting. Gad called them that. One of the tribes of Gad, you know, Wasicu, a damn greedy ass person, man. Hey, you know what? Also, that reminds me of actually. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, this is Jeremiah 49:9. If grape gatherers come to thee, would they not leave some gleaning grapes? If thieves by night, they will destroy till they have enough. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places. The Most High is showing us, man. Look, right? Through the research, through the spirit that the Most High put on his men to research and find out this man is a greedy bastard, man. He's a greedy creature, you know? He covets fields. He taketh them by force, right? The book of Micah. It says, verse 10, but I have made Esau bare, and I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. Right? And there's actually another one in Obadiah. Yeah, Obadiah I'll go to the point, verse 5. If thieves come to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? That's a question, man. When you have a thief break in your house, in the world I did a B&E. I can tell you about that. You know, I did a B&E, and first of all, it's a fucking rush. When you go in there, it's a rush. You're trying to be in. You're not trying to be in for too long. You're trying to get out. You know, you're trying to fucking get out. You're trying to, look, is this, you know, this looks like it's worth some money. This, you know, you're trying to find something that's of value, you know, or money, which usually you don't find money. All right. You don't find cash just laying around. But that's a question. You're going to take, okay, that's good. You're going to have that satisfaction, that feeling. But listen, man, Esau, no. We're going to take we're going to take in the corner there. Yeah, in that corner right there. I want that. You know, check upstairs. This man's a devil, man. All right. If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? Esau clears the whole fucking thing, man. All right. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? Anyway, with that, Kahalalim, Laihau Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Makakodash, double honors to the apostles of GMS, who rule well and teach well, and Kwame Sharala, Shalom to the elect.